What is going on, YouTube? Patrick here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over what was in yesterday's live thrifting video. Didn't find a ton this week. At one point you probably saw that my cart at Savers was full of phones. Oh boy, they were okay phones, probably $20 to $30. The brand that was on a lot of the boxes was a really good brand. I really was hoping those would be inside the boxes, but no, it was that other brand, which, like I said, is an okay brand. It looks like probably wherever they came from, that they replaced whatever was in place with the good brand, and then just put those phones in the old boxes and donated them. So like I probably could have got, like I said, $20 each for them. So for I think it was like $3 to $4 each. Like it's not a bad flip. It's just probably not a really fast one, right? Those were things I expected to put into my storage unit and take them out one by one as they sell. Um, but yeah, even then, it's just not going to be a great deal for me. So I was like, you know what? Let's just leave them. So I ended up picking up four things. Let's see what order they were in. So I hit up the like a little electronics section, the one on the pegs, and I saw this TomTom there, and I was like, hey, there's the model. There's it's in the box. Let's just see how much it's worth. It looks like it's going for about $35. They wanted, I think, $7. I was like, okay, that's not too bad. That's easy. And then I looked. I found this guy in the back of the store. He was kind of just in like one of the other racks, and I was like, okay, he was gross, you guys, just like covered in grime. It looked like he'd have been sitting in like on the garage floor somewhere for a few years, but where others saw grime, I saw potential. I was like, I can probably clean that up. It's brand new in the box, and I've done really well. Let's look up the thing. And sure enough, it's selling for like $25 to $30, and they wanted $4.99 for it. So I was like, all right, that's a pretty easy one as well. Let's just grab that one. Over in the toy section, I saw these Viewmaster reels, which I noticed immediately. You can see like there's no color around them. So I was like, okay, are they Viewmaster? Are they not? I did a quick search on eBay. It looked like they were Viewmaster, maybe just like some for the really specific purpose. I was like, all right, let's pick those up and see if I can't figure out what they are when I get home. I haven't figured them out, you guys. I don't know if they were a good deal or if I'm gonna have to just redonate them. I honestly do not know. And then my buddy, he brings out a camera for me at one point, and it turned out to be a PS2 slash or maybe PS3 Move camera. They're selling for about $10, and they wanted four. Just not really enough meat on the bone there. It probably would have sold just fine. But while I was looking that up, I noticed, I don't know if I had missed this or what. I haven't quite gone back through the footage yet. But this was just sitting there, and they wanted, let's take a look. Oh man, they wanted $4.99 for this, and I know they consistently sell for me for $25 with a couple games. So I was like, all right, even if it sells for 20, I don't know, $5 into $20, and I love, these are fun to test, right? The Connect Adventures game is pretty silly, but no big deal. Let me go back in time, actually. On Friday at lunch, I had to go out to FedEx, drop off a package, something I had sold, and I also had to go to the post office. So I was like, all right, I can make this work so that I can get to Savers, the one closer to where I live. And I was strict timeline this day, you guys. I really had to be going fast. But good news, I didn't film this one, but good news, got a nice little Nordic wear. You can see there's the price on there. They wanted $4.90. $4.99. Oh my god, I can't operate this camera. And it's not like one of the super value ones, but it's $20, and you know I like selling Nordic wear. It's in really good shape. It was just a little dusty, so no big deal there. So our next stop was a Goodwill, and didn't see a lot of this Goodwill. I don't go there very often anymore, just because their shelves have just been bare during the winter. But I did stop today, just like we had a lot of time. We didn't have any appointments, which is kind of unusual. First thing I found was PS3 controller, which you guys, if you've seen any of my other videos, you know I like picking these up. I've got just a bin of controllers that I just put them into. I made sure to test the sticks. A lot easier than Savers when they put them in the bags and you can't really tell if they're working or not. There was one other sitting there that it said P3 instead of the, let's see, there's the PS symbol in the middle there. The P3 is an off-brand made in China, right? It'll work just fine with your system. And definitely, like if I get it as part of a bundle, I don't mind including it, but I'm not going to spend $5 on it. It's definitely not worth it to do that unless you really need some controllers. That was about it. I wasn't necessarily going to buy that because I didn't want to wait in line. But I did see this other guy, which I put him in a bag because I wanted to make sure he stayed clean. But he's an old Pinocchio figure. I don't know if I got this on camera or not, to be honest. It's by Applause from, I want to say like early 2000s or late 90s. I just decided I'm just going to look him up on my phone really quickly. He seemed kind of interesting, especially with the cloth outfit. And sure enough, it looks like he's selling for like $30 and they wanted $1.99. So I was like, all right, I'm definitely buying him. Because of that, I'm going to get the PS3 controller. So right, I think I ended up spending about $8, something like that. The PS3 controllers usually sell for like 15 to 20. I'm not going to sell that, right? It's going to go with a bundle at some point. The Pinocchio will be listed like right away this week though, you guys. All right, so then one more Goodwill stop. And, oh, it's on the floor. In the case, I saw Connect Adventures, which they wanted, I think, 99 cents for. So, of course, I wanted to buy that to go with my Connect device. When I had them open up the case and look at the disc, oh, it was wrecked, you guys, just wrecked. But I did get Your Shape Fitness Evolved, right? This doesn't have any value by itself. I literally bought this just to go with the bundle. They wanted $1.99. I didn't really mind paying that. It's not too much. And then I actually found like a really good thing, which I just heard all of it fall inside. I had it all set up and I forgot. So what I do with these is I put all the tiles on the board to take a picture of it to make sure they're all there, and that'll prove to the buyer that I actually checked all the pieces. But you can kind of get an idea here. It says Tile Lock Super Scrabble. It's not the rotating board, right? That's the one that I tend to buy a lot during the summer at garage sales. And they usually can sell for $30, $40, $50, somewhere in that range, depending on how old it is, how good the box is, all that kind of stuff. But I was like, Tile Lock, I'm going to look this one up. It seemed like it was going to be a good one. I was right. It's definitely going to be like a $40 item. And I think they wanted $4.99 for it, something like that. Yeah, that's what I ended up. No, it was $2.99. Even better. $3, right? Turning that into $40. That's great. I want all that kind of stuff. So like I said, right, not a ton of stuff picked up last week. Spent about $37, and it's going to net me about $192. So not great, but what are you going to do? Like some weeks you're going to do really well, and some weeks you're not. They can't all be those great estate sales where I'm finding $200 video games, right? It's just not going to happen that way. All right, well, I'm sure that we will be out again this next Saturday, but also before that, coming up on Wednesday, right? Come back and see what sold this week. Monday started off pretty good, so that's because that's why I'm filming this, right? I'm filming this on Monday. I already sold at least one item, and I think I'm going to sell some more today. So I think we're going to have a good week. Likely you've maybe tuned in last Wednesday to see that I almost broke $1,000 in sales, which was crazy. I hope that we approach that again this week. We'll see. I've listed a commission for one of my friends that I've listed for $200. We'll see if that sells. I always like doing commissions for my friends. So if you've enjoyed this content, hit that like button, please. And if you're interested in more content like this, please do feel free to subscribe. Thank you to all of my new subscribers, by the way. I added like 20 last week, something like that. I appreciate all of you guys. It's really fun to interact with you. Please do leave comments, ask me questions, whatever you feel like. Once again, my name is Patrick. Thank you very much.